Ante in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. First down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Green Bay.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A slant to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Dillon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Seahawks 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Their own 37-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Got it.
Here's Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Carry.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Score, Packers 7, Seahawks nothing.
Penny, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Alton Robinson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Wilson to first to Penny here on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them?
And this is caught inside the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 71 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary. playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now Wilson on first down. Dorsett's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Irvin to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here. Didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. And then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Phil?
And it's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Dorsett making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good. 27 yards on the gain there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And goal at the Packers' 14-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Taken down by
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards.
the 26-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers looking to throw.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Adams has it complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And again, it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds.